So I don't know if you can tell, but your girl done upgraded her camera. I mean, you've read the title of the video, you know what's going on. Now, I'm not the only one that's going to be getting an upgrade. This little girl is going to be getting an upgrade as well. This will be my first attempt at a bioactive tank because I've been wanting to do a bioactive tank ever since I've gotten her. I've been kind of petrified to do it, and recently I've been thinking she needs an upgrade. She's been such a good little noodle that I think that she deserves all the good things that this world has to offer her, and I think a bioactive tank would just enrich her so much. So over the past month I've been doing a lot of research on how to do a proper bioactive tank. What I would have liked to do is got a bunch of stuff from the Bio Dude, but because of her tank size, my wallet's not happy about it. My wallet said no. I'm poor, but that doesn't mean that she has to suffer for my poverty. So I'm gonna do the next best thing. I'm gonna try and DIY my own. So I think I have enough information going into this to hopefully be able to give her something that's not going to hurt her in any way, because that is my main goal. I just want to enrich her life. I do not want to put her in a situation where she could possibly get injured via the substrate, via the animals that I put in there. I do not want anything to harm her in her tank. Some of my concerns are definitely the humidity. I want to make sure that I keep that down as low as possible. Right now she has a little water fountain that I originally had bought for my cat because she doesn't want to drink out of a normal cat dish. Yes, I'm talking about you. So I bought that for her. She was into it for like a week and then ignored it completely. So I thought this would be a little water fountain for Spyro here. So far it works for Spyro. She likes it, and she definitely will let me know that she wants to use the waterfall, so that's kind of a great communication device for both of us. So I would like to be able to incorporate something that's more dragon friendly into this and make a little waterfall slash pool, bath, whatever you want to call it, into the tank. So like any normal functioning adult, I set out into the harsh, unforgiving climate that is Washington State in early May to find dirt for my lizard. And while I was actually setting that shot up, just look at the excitement on my face. That is a face of a lady that just found a ladybug. So enjoy some footage of that. Anyways, to get back on track, so I went to multiple different stores to get all of my supplies. My biggest haul was definitely at Home Depot, and as you can tell, I went a little crazy, not going to lie. My cart has never been so full. I was even a little nervous at myself for how much I got. So with the giant haul in my car, I went to go visit my mom. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Being the generous woman that she is, she let me use her backyard where I know there is no pesticides or chemicals being used, just exercise equipment and bikes that have gone there to die. So I got a lot of my leaf litter and cleanup crew, if you will. There were a lot of isopods and a lot of different other bugs. You know, as you can see here, there's a centipede, another kind of beetle. Not entirely sure what kind of beetle it was, but it was cool. After I got my bag of dirt and my roly-poly-olies, I headed on down to my local reptile shop to get some more reptile-specific items. But I will be honest here, a lot of the times the reason that I go is to just fawn over all the other little scale babies that they have.
I like turtles.
And we're back. So let me show you my haul. I got 3 bags of this topsoil. It is organic, so it's not going to have any sort of chemicals in it. Part of the substrate is also going to be this play stand, and I'm going to be mixing a very small amount of this into the topsoil. That's what people have said. I personally don't like sand, but since it's not all sand, I can justify it. And for our drainage layer, we are going to be using lava rock because, again, that's what people have said to use. And of course some sphagnum moss that will hopefully be able to hold some humidity into the under layers of the substrate. Now, because there's going to be live plants in this tank, I wanted to make sure that they had enough light to be able to grow. So I went out and I just got another UVB fixture with a T8 bulb in it to put on the second half of her tank, so I make sure that everything gets enough light. Alright, now time for the fun stuff. This I'm so excited about. Ba-ba-da-ba! This gorgeous piece of cork bark was nearly $40, but it is so beautiful, so large, and I think it would go so amazing in her tank. This is going to provide really good hiding spots for all the little critters, all the bugs, as well as some food for them. Hopefully, I don't know if they eat this stuff, but it'll also be a nice little thing to climb on for Spyro. And finally, I said finally, this. Here we have all the live fauna. I don't have any place that's close to me that's going to have springtails or isopods that everybody says that you need, but you don't really, you just need a cleanup crew. So they said dubia roaches should work fine. I got some dubias. They're not quite mature yet, but they're getting there. So hopefully they'll start to breed soon and I can have my own little colony starting inside her tank. So she can have a few treats every now and then when she finds one. I've also got, now I don't 100% know about these, but I got some night crawlers. They're the thick boys and they should do a good job cleaning everything up and like really making soil nutrient. What I'm most excited about though, thanks Mom. So this is going to be almost like a little bio shot, or a little, definitely something that is going to be part of the cleanup crew. So moving on to the plant matter, we have some sedge grass. She likes to lay in grasses like this, so I got one of those. I also got another form of sedge grass. Next on the docket is this gorgeous jade plant. This little guy right here I got is a little cactus. I took the time to actually de-spine this, so it's completely safe if she decides that she wants to step all over it. So one of my favorite things, now they can eat clover, and this is like a ground clover, so I'm hoping that it's going to be okay for her. If anything, I doubt she'll actually eat any of this, but she will most definitely lay on it. And last but not least, I feel really bad that I'm going to be taking these out of this, but it is a cute little succulent box, if you want to call it that. So it's got a bunch of little different types of succulents. I think she might eat like this little prickly one, but other than that, I don't think that she'd really enjoy succulents that much. We'll see though. So that is my whole haul on everything that I think that she needs for a bioactive tank. If I'm wrong, or if I put something in her tank that is not okay or can be dangerous for her, or I'm doing something wrong, please let me know down in the comments. I really am trying incredibly hard to make this the best that it can be for her. I do not want to do anything that will potentially harm her, and right now I don't think I'm doing anything that's going to potentially harm her. I am just trying to enrich her as much as possible and, you know, see whatever works. And if this doesn't work, if for some reason she doesn't like it, or she gets hurt for some reason, or it's just not working, I will tear the whole thing down and put her back on carpet, and I'll be fine with that. This is just an experiment, and I'd like to see how well I can succeed in doing a tank like this and how well she'll like living in a tank like this. So without further ado, let's get on into this tank build. So this is Spyro. I would like to address the elephant in the room.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy.
She's on a diet, don't worry. So I'm just gonna take everything out and clean it. I brought a water fountain for her tank as well. Where'd I put it? I left it out in my car. This is technically a water filter for turtles, but it seems like it would be a pretty cool waterfall, so I got it. So this is the bottom of her tank. I think I'm gonna give it a quick vacuum once over, just to get some of the bigger particles out. Not that it makes much of a difference. So my vacuum is buried and I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna lay shit down. We're gonna start with the drainage layer, aka lava rock. Drainage layer. Next step is gonna be topsoil. Oh, that smells. Are we sure this doesn't have manure in it? No, it doesn't have manure. I'm gonna mix in the sphagnum moss along with the sand and see how well that plays out. This is definitely not gonna be a sand heavy mixture. Okay, so I added half the bag of the third bag of soil. That seems to have done the trick, at least in my mind. It seems to have worked just fine. I think I'm gonna put in the water feature before I put in the biocultures, just so that I don't disturb them too much when I put them in. Okay, so my camera died, but I think I finished everything. So I guess this way I get to show you guys the finished product. Why am I not in focus? The finished product, like a true home makeover show. I'm gonna give it one last sweep over and then the reveal. So it's the next morning, a little update. She seemed to have really liked the tank. It was amazing. I'm really going to have to figure out the pond situation that I created, because she likes to just kick a budget in it. But I wanted to show you guys the cutest I've ever seen. I feel so bad for waking her up, but this is so cute. She's sleeping in the jade plant. And honestly, I'm so proud of her, and I love her so much. I'll let you go back to sleep, honey. No, I know I probably shouldn't have woken her up, but that was too cute for words, and I just had to. I'm sorry. I love her so much, and I hope that she's so I really hope she's happy in her new tank, and I hope she, I'm sure she doesn't, but knows the effort that I put in to getting something that I think she really likes. I love her, and I'm so proud of her. Alright, bye.